Alright guys, this is episode 42 I believe. Finally got here, huh? Wait, what? Is that a combat rifle?
Let's get warmed up over here.
Okay, everything seems to be cleared. Uh... Ah, here we go. Hello?
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
What is it?
What is it?
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
I'm not going to destroy this man's identity and free will. Killing him would be more humane.
I think you and I got real different definitions of humane.
He's not a man, sir. He's a synth. A synth that's confused and dangerous. We can restore it to its proper functions, make it whole again. Sir, I can't force you to use the reset code, but I know it's what Father would want. I hope you'll consider that. That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Okay, ask.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I don't know, Nick. My family's in tatters. I've been dropped into this place where everything's trying to kill me. You tell me.
Well, I'd expect you to feel lost, scared, and mad as hell. I sure did. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Wait,
Why would
that's...
you want to live among bigots like that?
Now, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. Got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. About then, things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where... That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
He's just made me realize something. You are in the frickin' wrong along with the rest of the Institute. I hate mannequins. Look, you even stopped me from shooting a mannequin. Nobody stops me from shooting a mannequin.
Nice.
Oh, that's a few turtle bears. Hello, Gabriel. I really don't care anymore. Like, he says I should reset him, he should be taken back to the Institute, but he does have free will now. Imagine that, like, you've built up a life of yourself and everything in mind. You have a pretty good life, free will, all that sort of stuff, and then all of a sudden some people come around and all that just gets wiped. You pretty much just should be dead anyway. Like, you know, just die. Instead of just losing everything that was important. Okay. Okay. They left the Minutemen. Gabriel, you do realize Gabriel's not here, right? Oh, ladders. So they left the Minutemen. That was interesting. So the Minutemen had a simple.
Well done. Your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
How much plunder have you got?
So you are Still stash. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. Freely, if you walk away afterwards. You say?
And if I refuse?
You must be out of your damn mind.
That's the way you want it? Then let's finish this!
Oh. What the hell? Why has he just stopped moving all of a sudden? I'm gonna die. Oh, it's the rat type meat that freaking Strong gave me.
Ready to relay with reclaimed synth B592.
What?
Hey,
What's the plan?
You've gotta be kidding me! Pretty sure that was better than mine. Right. I'm just gonna check something here. Let's see what this relay grenade does, guys.
All systems nominal.
Where?
Operating at full capacity. Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Okay, I'm really getting sick of all this. Yes, traveling to the Institute. I'm freaking bringing Nick with me, hopefully. So he captured the synth. I wanted to kill him. My hatred for the synth goes way too far. It's only a few. Stop spawning me in random freaking locations.
pretty bad.
I'm really getting sick of it.
Makes me think.
I'm gonna ask you once. Let that synth
I'm
go.
glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
I don't care about who's to blame. I just wanted to stop a killer.
Yes, of course. Your pragmatism is admirable. It does matter, though. If everyone sees the Institute as a villain, dangerous forces could align against us. If we can put the lie to such assumptions, we diminish that threat.
Brotherhood of
But
Steel.
enough about that. The task is done. You've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared. You'll find all the basic necessities. As well as go and have a look.
Why does it feel like my own son's caring for me now? That's actually ticked me off a little bit. Hmm?